Welcome, Michelle, to the House of Shadows and Ink. Welcome, Shadow Dwellers, to a very awesome episode. Let's call it that interview with Michelle McLachlin. Michelle, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me here today.
It's an absolute pleasure. So, what brings you here today? I think is the first question we need to cover.
Um, let's just say kismet. No, but there's a lot of things that bring me here today. The biggest one would be just kind of getting people to know about this amazing dark fiction convention that we have going on in Burlington, Ontario this October. I'm the founder of DreadCon, which is a dark fiction convention. It's the first we've ever had in Canada where we're solely devoted to
Oh, nice.
dark fiction and dark everything. So it's really exciting. It's a very amazing passion project with some great people behind it, and I just want everyone to know about it.
DreadCon. That's a cool name. Like, who came up with that?
That one was that one Christian, or also known as CM Forrest, which is one of our, because I also own a publishing company. He's one of our authors. And we
Okay.
were going back and forth to a couple, like we were brainstorming different, like what could we call this thing? Because we had so much that we wanted it to be, but we just making it something from the start. And one of the things he was like, dread would be a play on like read, so it's DreadCon. So
That is perfect. I was just thinking of
yeah,
Dread, like the feeling and the what it all
no,
means,
exactly,
but
because it's
the reading is
yeah,
cool. Oh,
yeah, because it's like it's like that unnerving sense of when you read horror, right? Like, or when
mm.
you read dark fiction, that's the purpose, is it? So yeah,
No,
I
that's
thought it
perfect.
fit really well.
Mm. And like, where did the idea for this come from? Or is it just, like when you want something in your life and it's not there, go and make it yourself. Is it one of those
Exactly.
situations? Okay.
It's one, we manifested it. We
Cool.
as a publishing company, trying to build an audience is really hard.
Mm,
So what happened, the way that it started, the shortest version is I was looking for events that I could attend as a publishing house. And I
mm,
couldn't, like, I went to different markets. I went to oddity markets. We went to horror festivals. Um, but we realized there weren't that genre specific dark fiction conventions that we see in other places.
mm,
Now, I can go to the States, but crossing the border and getting licenses and everything like that is a pain. Especially for small companies. Like, I don't have the budget for it. And when we
mm,
realized that Canada didn't have one, I decided, okay, I'm going to build one instead. So that's where it
mm,
came from. A couple like-minded people were like, let's do this, and this is what happened.
mm. And I mean, so I'm a publisher myself,
Mhm.
and like Canada is our second or third biggest readership of scary books. So I think there's definitely the market, the fans, and I mean if you're
Absolutely.
looking for something like this, I think there's a lot of people also looking for that. So where in Canada is this? Like, I mean, I don't know Canada
Well,
as
it's
well
a
as
big
you.
country. It's a huge country. I'm in Southern Ontario, so Burlington, Ontario. We're pretty close to Toronto, and some other bigger cities as well. So we tried to pick something that was centralized to where I live, but
Mm,
also has a really high population density,
true.
and hoping to capture. And then hopefully we'll be able to spread across the country and do
Nice.
provincial dread cons, but we're not
Mm,
quite there yet. But considering this is our third year, we're really excited about how amazing and big this has grown so far.
nice. No, I think that's a great idea, especially if you can do two or three per year, like Western,
Yeah,
Central, Eastern kind of thing. Oh,
exactly. I think it would
that's
be
perfect.
amazing. Yeah.
Mm. And I think there's enough authors there. Eventually, you're going to get some Americans traveling over.
Yeah.
I think it's easier for them to come up to you than for Canadians to travel to America at the moment. I don't know.
I I don't know.
Personally, I
But
wouldn't.
probably it feels like I feel like there is a part of our population that just doesn't feel comfortable going to
Mm.
the States right now, but that's another topic completely. But we
But
do have an American, we've got some, this year we were able to expand a little bit, and we have actually reached out to a couple authors that will be hitting, that will be our featured authors and our headliners.
mm.
So one of them is is an American author. It's Adam Cesare.
Oh yes,
Um,
nice.
yeah, so
He's cool.
he wrote the Clown in the
Uh,
Cornfield and
yeah.
so much more. So we're actually on the Friday night, we're going to be doing, which is October 16th, we're going to be doing a Friday night in the cornfield movie watch with him, and then also having
Yo,
like
that's
an
fun.
author sit down meet and greet question and answer period at the end of it, which is going to be amazing. We're going to have snacks, like a little bit of a dinner and drinks, and just so we
Mm.
can get like a very, I don't want to say personal, but an intimate kind of setting where people can do a meet and greet and everything and
Mm.
get to know him as an author as well as someone that's been through this screenwriting process.
Yes, no, that's important. Like
Yeah,
he's got experience that a lot of authors don't have yet.
yeah.
That could be
And
really
even just
helpful.
having your stuff taken from book to the
Mm.
screen, and his experience. And I think will be
Exactly.
just exciting to hear about, not necessarily that we're ever going to experience, it's like goals, but
Mm.
just hearing that experience will be fantastic.
So is it
And then,
mainly, sorry, continue.
no, it's okay.
Is it mainly writing stuff like authors and books? Um, do you have like vendors as well? What is an
Yeah.
average day like at the con?
So let me just tell you about what DreadCon is.
Mm.
It brings together the best of dark fiction and dark arts. So we
Nice.
have everything from thrillers to dark fantasy to dark romance and horror writers that are in attendance.
Mm.
And then we also have dark or horror genre artists that are going to be there as well. So some people do 3D printing, but we have sketch artists, paint artists,
Mm.
crafters, and everything. I, I'm not sure if we have a movie person, but we were looking at having one of the Canadian horror movie publishers there. So we're hoping
Mm.
that they're going to be having a stall, but we can't confirm it yet. But it's everything that's like dark, spooky, horror driven
Mm.
is what we're hoping to kind of um, everything that a dark fiction lover would want to see at an event is going to be
So,
there. So that's the marketplace, which
mm.
is open on the Saturday.
Like I'm a sucker for books, but the moment
Yeah,
I start seeing, like as you can see, just little things that I
everything.
can get for my office, um, I can always get the book online or directly from the author or in the bookstore. But when I start seeing those little things, it drives me crazy. Like I have to have
Yeah,
it. And when
I
I,
know having all those little trinkets, I have them lying all over
yes,
my house
and
right now.
it kind of
But
like you remember the con a bit more. Books, I
yeah,
start, it's all becoming a blur. Like, when did I get this book and that book and where? But not these things.
yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, it's going to be a great day. So the convention itself, we have that giant marketplace. We've got over 50 authors and vendors that are going to be in there. But then we also have the convention part of the festival as well, where we have breakout rooms where we're going to have panels, we're going to have workshops. There's going to be writing workshops. So it's going to be great for people that are stepping into the industry.
Mm.
But then there's also going to be question and answer periods with authors for readers where we can discuss their books, we can break things down, or the like we also have like a couple publishing houses that are going to be there that will be doing a panel on publishing and being able to answer questions about their review process, submissions,
Mm.
what makes a good book, that kind of stuff. So we've got everything for readers as well as aspiring authors. We're trying to check off everything that anyone could want to do if they're trying to get into this industry or if they're just interested in reading and horror.
Mm. You could also always have a like a pitch session. Where,
We've done that for the last 2 years as well
nice.
with some publishing houses.
I've been to one. I've never seen anyone actually get signed, but at least it kind of puts you on the publisher's radar, and
Yeah.
they'll give you some advice and say like, send that, fix that, send it back in 3 months. Maybe then
Yeah.
something has happened. I never, I didn't find
It's
out.
like it's very rare to get signed in the moment,
Mm,
but it isn't rare to be like, "Hey, I'm interested in what you're pitching me. Give me the information, and
mm.
we'll connect outside of the thing." So it's really just an amazing way of getting one-on-one with a publishing house because that is very, very rare, as you know. Like most
Oh, yes.
people, you have to go through agents or something. Even with your indie, like yes, you can send a manuscript, but to actually have a connection or a conversation with the person
Mm,
that's making the decision rarely happens.
yep. So let's talk about you now for a bit. We won't forget about DreadCon. Um,
That's okay.
so where did it all begin for you? Like when you were young, did you realize I'm different, I'm
I'm different.
normal, I'm special? Like,
I've always been different. No.
same.
I've always like I was drawn to the horror industry very young, and it's probably because my mother let us watch horror movies at a very
Mm,
young age, and me and
me
my
too.
siblings would scare each other and watch X-Files very young, and my dad would go somewhere else because he hates scary things. But like we were always watching and reading things. Way before we really should have. So horror, spooky, I've always been drawn to. I started writing when I was in high school, little things, and had poems published in the online or whatever journals they had. Um, it wasn't until I was in my early 30s when I had my daughter that I was at home and I realized I needed something for I've always been a crafty person, but all my crafts tend to be very messy, like pottery and painting and all that other stuff. So I needed something that I could do at the house that wouldn't also destroy the house at the same time. So I started writing. And from
Nice.
there, I started doing little publishing things with indie publishing houses and getting my work out there. And then I realized I'm also one of those people that have this horrible infliction of I can do it myself. If I see something, my brain
Mm,
is like, oh, I could do that. So I started, that's pretty much how Eerie River Publishing, we put a book out with some friends. And then I was like, oh, that was a lot of fun. I should start putting out anthologies. And
mm,
then I created Eerie River Publishing, started doing anthologies. And then I was like, oh, it'd be fun to do novels. And then we started publishing novels and series. And then I was like, haha, maybe I should start doing book fairs and markets. And then it
mm.
just kind of evolved into this crazy train of Michelle can do it. And
I
now we're here.
I never used to be like that, and then I don't know if I just got frustrated or what it was, but then I was like, this is taking too long. Like, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
do it myself, kind of thing.
Because yeah. And especially with the book fair, because it was right after COVID
Mm,
where I started the book fairs and markets. Because I own a couple different companies. Ontario Book Fairs and Markets is one of them because I put on just regular book fairs around, not
mm,
genre specific. It was that came to be because I was looking for places that I could sell my book because markets weren't working. Like no one goes to a craft market and is like, oh, I want to buy a bunch of books. So I
mm,
was like, I need something to have people. And the book markets that they had were very expensive to get into because they were the big word on the street Toronto ones. And that's hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get one small little itty bitty table that's 2 feet.
mm,
So I needed a way that I could showcase, but also it also opened up a lot of opportunities for other authors too, because I was trying to make my table fees as low as possible so people could make
mm,
money because I know how books are not overly profitable. So being able to offer this in a way where everyone's getting something out of it has been my plan.
mm,
I'm not making $1 million on these events or anything like that. It's more, I'm looking at a way to support the arts in a meaningful way, as well as supporting my own authors because they get to come to my events and showcase their books. So
Your therapist said you need to process your emotions. We suggest The Girl in Green. It's about a 10-year-old who loves murder. In the gritty, pre-everything America of the early 1980s, a mother and daughter are leaving a quiet trail of bodies across state lines. When a dangerous man steps into their orbit and the police close in from behind, the mother faces the question she has spent a decade outrunning. What is she raising? And what happens when her daughter decides she's better off alone? That's The Girl in Green by Stacey Lane Wilson. Perfectly healthy reading.
That is cool. Well, I never shy away from business ideas, um, which kind of comes with the territory, like creative business stuff.
Yes.
What I would do, you're most likely already doing it, make like those little books they hand out at conventions and stuff, and get some people to pay for ads and stuff in the little book, and you
Yeah.
hand out. You can tell them how many visitors they are at every event. I mean, even if it's $10, like times 30 authors or publishers, at least there's a bit of walking around money or a bit of budget
Yeah.
for the next event, that kind of stuff. Oh no, that's
Yeah,
I wish I
we
could do that.
we do have a booklet that we print out at
Nice.
the big events.
Mm.
But those are so expensive to print out too. I lose money on those
Well,
because I'm not
especially if
paying
it's in
enough for the ad
color.
space, because I'm like, well, I want to make it affordable, so I'm not paying enough for the ad space. I'm just covering at least half of it and hoping that ticket sales will cover the rest. It's just I have bad business sense, but all the great intentions.
Mm. No, it's a difficult business, and you have to think
Mhm.
outside the box kind of thing. But here's my prediction with AI and everything online feeling like almost being like it's being soured by this. And people are
Yes.
saying like it's too perfect, it's not human kind of thing. I think it's going to get worse, which means people are going to start longing for in-person events, going to book fairs, going to festivals and conventions, going to an actual author behind the table that they can look in the eye and see, okay, this is your work. This is a real person.
Yeah.
Because people already want to meet the authors.
Yeah.
It's been like that since social media started. Now I think it's going to get even like improve or get better, get more. And so events like this
Yeah.
might become much more popular than it is even now. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
I do see that too, because people want to make sure that the people that they're supporting are authentic.
Mm.
Because there is so much, I don't want to say drama, but there's so much AI out there. Even like when I'm attending events or looking for events, the posters for those events
Yes.
are all AI now. And I'm like, why? Like this looks like garbage, but all these new events now have all of these posters that are AI, which is why like I don't create this. I hire in artists to do all of our posters. Like everything I'm making sure is authentic. We're using real human to write copy. We're doing what we can to support the artists, which is why I think that these events are really important too, because there is so much AI just garbage out there right now, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse.
Yep. No, it is about building that trust, and it's difficult to build trust with a very big company like these. There's no face to it. You're not sure what you're getting. Are they trying to hide something? But supporting a small publisher, supporting an author that's standing right in front of you,
Yeah.
who's hardworking, and they share all their experiences, on social media, especially I know TikTok, like what Book Talk and authors on camera, you can see them. After a while, you kind of trust that at least your money is going to something good. So no, I think you're in a good place, especially now that you've kind of conquered Canada in a way. Like this is your territory now. Like no one else moves in.
I'm putting my flag, DreadCon Canada.
Nice. Now we'll put this, of course, our shadows in ink and our shadow dwellers and our creators all watching this. Any Canadians watching it? It's probably not that
please.
far.
But no, the event itself also is not very expensive to attend. We're not a huge convention. Our tickets start at $10 Canadian. So what that's like 3 cents American. If anyone wants to drive up. But
Well,
our tickets really are, they're $10 at the door, or you can
mm,
pre-purchase them online. We have VIP tickets, which give you an actual book bag as well as some swag that's in there, and then you get an early access to the room
nice.
as well as coffee and snacks because I'm a crazy person. I want to feed everybody. And then we also have we've got some great Canadian authors that are going to be there as well. We've got
Mm,
Nick Cutter, who wrote The Dorians and The Troop, Jennifer
nice.
Hillier. She's a thriller writer that wrote Heart of Glass. Ainsley Hogarth are coming. She wrote Mother Thing, and Tim McGregor is going to be there.
Mm,
Plus, again, 50 other authors and vendors and everything. So we've got a great lineup. I think if you're into the dark fiction and you want to give something a try, this is definitely the event to go to. The one thing I can say about, because when I first started going to the markets, like horror markets and Halloween markets, I didn't expect the family feel
mm.
that it is. Like everyone is so happy and supportive, and they're just so comfortable in their skin and so non-judgmental.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
so much different than I've seen in other events and other places. It's
Mm.
like, well, they're just so authentic. It's an amazing experience, and like just to be around people like that.
Exactly what you said now is why I started this channel. So I live in South Africa, where,
Yeah.
by the way, $1 American is 16 or 17 of our rands. So, and even
Okay.
I would go to Canada now if I could for DreadCon. So people in Canada, it's much cheaper for you to go. Americans, you can just drive up. But anyway,
Yeah.
I went to Horror on Main, that green poster in the back last year, in no, 2 years ago in Harrisburg. And the sense of community, all the stuff you just said, it blew my mind. We don't have
Yeah.
anything like that down here. Maybe I should start doing the same in South Africa. I'm just extremely busy, but that's another thing. Maybe one day. And
I know. I'm like, you got to stop doing all the other things first, or
that's
just add another thing. That's what I do.
I keep adding stuff, and then 3, 4 months later, I realize I need to hire someone. Like I've hired 3 people in the last 2 years,
Good for
so I
you.
kind of need to like maybe slow down a bit, but I can never slow down.
I
But
don't
yes,
believe in
anyway,
that.
so that is why I decided let's do this channel for
Yeah.
where I can bring all these people together, whether it's books or movies or comics or games, whatever you enjoy and love. We still share that,
Yeah.
the scary, the dread, all that stuff. Like it's in our
Yeah.
blood. And if you feel like you're similar to us, then welcome home, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Go to the conventions, read the books, watch the movies, comics,
I know.
and come meet
It's
us. So,
excellent.
oh, that's perfect. DreadCon. Okay, so when is this again for those
Um,
watching?
so the Friday night event, which is ticketed, is October 17th. Oh, wait, no, October 16th.
Hmm,
But if you don't want to do that, the market itself is Saturday, October 17th, and it's from general admission entry is from 11 until 5. So you can come anytime between 11 and 5. And we should have like panels and workshops and all that other stuff will be starting at around 11. But we'll have all the information online at dreadconcan.com.
hmm. We'll have all the information in the description now below as well for those watching,
Awesome.
and the tickets are already on sale.
Yeah, they're on sale on our website and as well as Eventbrite. We have them on Eventbrite
Okay.
too.
And people,
Yeah.
can people just show up and purchase
Yeah.
at the door kind of thing? Okay.
It's cash at the door as well.
Okay. No, that's awesome. Oh, maybe I'll swim over or something. We'll see.
I know. Like, can you? You
In a
are
few
more than
years.
welcome. Let me know if you're
Yeah.
coming.
No, I definitely will. So every year we're gonna make sure everyone knows about your event, not just Canada. And any authors watching this, maybe apply to go next year. One of my favorite Canadian authors, well, he's actually Irish, but he lives in Canada. He just
Yeah.
travels, is Chris McCauley. So we need to check if he can go next year. I know he's super
Okay. Yeah.
busy, and uh, conventions kind of like take a lot out of him. But
They take a lot out of everyone.
yeah,
They're
it is.
so intense, but also
Mm,
like this one's only a
it's
one
worth
day
it.
one. So maybe
Mm,
that'll so you don't have to like put on a mask for 2 days. It's only one day.
mm. No, that's perfect. Well, Michelle, thank you so much. Anything else you want to add that people need to know about DreadCon? There will be one next year.
Um,
It's not like every second year or anything.
No, it's an
Mm,
annual event. We don't know where we're going to be next year. I think we're going to be looking for a little bit of a bigger
oh,
hall or
nice.
somewhere we can expand just a little bit, but it
Mm,
should be around the GTA area, the Greater Toronto area. But we're in the middle of also trying to plan that one for 2027. But just if you're in the area or if you can travel, please try to make it and
mm.
support us and
Come meet
share.
some amazing people.
Exactly. Like these
Yes.
authors love talking about their books.
Mm.
So like it's a
Not about
great way to
themselves,
connect.
their books.
Yeah. Don't ask them personal questions. They will hide.
Mm.
But
I've seen authors have like these particular answers for these types of questions that
yeah.
I don't want to call them lies, but they're perfectly suited for that kind of reply, like which makes you
Yeah.
scratch your head afterward. Like, did that guy just confess to being a serial killer or something? They kind of
Yeah.
give you these answers that just freak you out or make you think. It's cool.
Yeah.
So one last thing. Uh, I've spoken to a bunch of American organizers already, and I've done some events, sports events myself in South Africa, school related kind of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
the permits and everything you need to get. How bad is it in Canada to basically arrange something like this, the bureaucracy of it?
It's not that difficult. Every city has different requirements because they're all regional. So some
Mm,
regions don't let you put signs out. Some regions let you put signs out, but only for a week. Most of the times, you do need a license from the city, and the event locations always need insurance.
mm,
So there are a few things that you need to check off your list. Like this event location won't allow food in the hall. So we can't
okay.
have like a treat, like a snack provider, or anything like that. So we're trying to cater lunch through the event location to give to
Mm,
people. But it's not horrible, but it is. There's definitely a lot of things that you have to remember.
mm. I remember from the convention I went to, a lot of these horror vendors had weird, cakes and fudge shaped as skulls
Yeah.
and like in little boxes. Can they still sell those? I mean, it's
So this place, no, but other locations, yes, which
yes.
is another reason why we're looking at switching because they have a little bit more, too many restrictions. Well, not too many. That's the one restriction I'd like to try to
Mm,
get away from because having a vendor that can do creepy cookies and fun snacks and pastries and things like that, not just for the people coming in, but for also the authors is something great to
mm.
have.
I
Um,
I spoke to the guys from oh, now I have to think Necronomicon the other day, and they've expanded like you want to into like three or four different buildings already, but they're all walking distance. So
oh yeah.
all the horror films over here, all the books over there, the comics there, and just like you have, like there's different rules for different ones. So they make sure, for instance, the book one is in the area maybe that you can't eat, but the movie one
Yeah.
definitely you can go and sit and have popcorn and whatever while you watch movies and meet maybe some actors. That would be cool. Okay.
Yeah. Um, yes. We are I am for next year looking to be like, do we want to make it so that we have the opportunity for people to get signatures and photos through specific horror
Mm,
actors and things like that. So expanding the con to be a little bit more not just genres like book specific, but
mm,
horror, but with the focus of being um, books is something we're also looking at, which is fun because we have a couple of those
nice.
conventions here already, but not as many as I would like.
Mm.
So
And
why not do it?
it's good publicity for Canada, for the city that you're in. I
Mhm.
mean, I live in a third world country, so we might not get grants and stuff for this kind of stuff. Maybe there are some in Canada you can apply
I'm
for.
hoping we can get a grant, but
Mm.
right now I haven't been successful.
No,
So
bother them every year. What was it?
that's what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's still, yeah.
It's like what was it, Andy from Shawshank Redemption, who kept writing those letters for
Yeah,
the library. Just do that every year until they get sick of you. Oh, that's cool.
exactly.
Thanks, Michelle. This has been awesome. I mean, you made me want to go, so I think anyone still watching can. There's no excuse. Take a photo, send it to us, like post it. Tell us in the comments if you've been at a DreadCon, how it was, and convince some other people to come. Bring some friends.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for having me.
That's a
And
pleasure. And
thank you for everything
good
that you
luck.
do. I've been a fan of your publishing house for a long
Oh,
time.
thanks.
And now a new fan of this because I subscribed like a month or
Cool.
two ago to
Thanks.
this one. So
We've got lots of
thank
plans for this channel.
I know. I'm excited to see what happens next.
Me too. Thanks,
All
Michelle.
right.
Have a great
Thank
week and good
you.
luck planning everything. I know it's a lot of work.
Thank you. It is. It's crazy. It's
Good luck.
amazing. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.